Hi everyone, I'm attorney Aiden Kramer with the Law Office of Aiden H. Kramer in Parker, Colorado, and you are watching episode 7 of All Up in Your Business. In this episode of All Up in Your Business, I'm going to be talking about the difference between member-managed and manager-managed LLCs. I'm doing this because I've been working on a blog for my website that's kind of a DIY guide to forming an LLC in Colorado. And one part of that blog discusses determining whether you should be member managed or manager managed. And so I wanted to focus on that and talk about it in a little bit more detail in this episode. So when you're creating an LLC, you have to decide if you want to be member managed or manager managed. Now in Colorado, to form an LLC, you do this by filing a document called Articles of Organization with the Secretary of State's office. In Colorado in particular, this is a pretty easy thing to do and it's pretty inexpensive. And because of that, business owners commonly do it on their own without any help from an attorney or advice from an attorney. And because of that, they commonly mess it up. In particular, that member managed or manager managed portion of the Articles of Organization. And even though they may select the right one, business owners don't always understand exactly what each one means, and so it is easy to screw up if you don't really understand what you're doing. And because it's so easy in Colorado to create an LLC, it's very common. But in all states, you want to choose whether your LLC should be member managed or manager managed. So the owners of an LLC are called members. Sometimes the members, all of them, want to be involved in the day-to-day operations of the business. On the flip side of that, sometimes some of the members only want to be investors or don't feel comfortable being involved in the decision-making and day-to-day operations of the business. And that's where the difference lies between member-managed and manager-managed LLCs. So with member-managed LLCs, it means that all of the members want to be involved in the day-to-day business operations. The members are going to be managing the LLC. This is common with single-member LLCs because there's just the one member, and generally that one member wants to be involved in the business. So if you're a single-member LLC, or maybe just 2 or 3 members and everybody wants to be involved in the management of the business, or even 10 managers and everyone wants to be involved, then you would probably want to select member managed LLC. Manager managed is good if you have a few members who just want to be investors, or maybe aren't just aren't cut out to be managers, or don't feel comfortable being in that manager role and managing the day-to-day operations of the business. Or if you're a single member LLC and you want to hire an outside manager to manage everything and you don't want to be involved, then in those cases you would want to select manager managed LLCs. Now, in a manager managed LLC, the members who aren't managers can't act as agents for the LLC and can't bind the LLC. So they can't, members can't sign contracts on behalf of the LLC, and they can't really get the LLC into legal agreements. If there are some members who want to be managers and some who don't, the members can all vote and elect certain members to be managers, or the members can elect an outside party, a non-member, to be a manager. So it really just depends on what the members want to do and whether some of them want to be managers or none of them do, and they would rather hire an outside party to be the manager. So now if you're watching this and it's too late and you've realized that you've just created an LLC and you selected it to be manager managed when maybe it should have been member managed, don't freak out. Manager managed is kind of a good catch-all. If you're a single member LLC and you selected manager managed, but you, the member, want to be the manager, you can just elect yourself as manager and it's fine. Similarly, if you're in a multi-member LLC and you selected manager managed, you members can just elect yourselves to be managers. And as long as you're keeping good records of those decisions and good minutes of the meetings where these decisions are made, then it's fine if you're a manager managed LLC and all of the members are managers. It's not that big of a deal. In either case, the really important thing to do is make sure you have a really good operating agreement, especially when maybe some of the members aren't managers and aren't supposed to be involved in the smaller decisions. That operating agreement is the guidelines for who is responsible for what decisions and duties belong to whom, what the members can and can't do and what the managers can and can't do. That operating agreement is where all of that is laid out, and it's the rules that everyone goes by, so everyone plays nicely and there aren't fights and people get mad at each other because someone's doing something they're not supposed to. So in either event, an operating agreement is really, really important. So hopefully that clarified a few things, answered a few questions. In a nutshell, member managed LLCs, all the members get to be managers and be involved in day-to-day operations. Manager managed LLCs, only people who are elected managers get to be involved in the day-to-day management and operations of the LLC. It's that simple. So hopefully that answered questions. If it didn't, or if it brought up more questions, feel free to contact me, or if you're in Colorado and want to talk to me personally about your LLC or an operating agreement, feel free to contact me. My information is below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.